Listen to me. Listen very closely. Stop what you are doing. Turn off the distractions. What I am about to tell you is not for everyone. It is not for the faint of heart, and it is certainly not for those who are content to sleepwalk through life, believing the narratives they are fed. There is a reason you found this message. There are no accidents. Your soul, your higher self, guided you here because it knows what is coming on July 10th and 11th. They have called it the Buck Full Moon, a quaint, harmless name to distract you from the truth. They want you to look up at the sky, think how pretty, and go back to sleep. But you and I, we know better. This is not just a full moon. This is a cosmic trigger. It is the opening of a 48-hour portal, a tear in the fabric of 3D reality, and it is designed to initiate a change so profound that it will bifurcate humanity. You weren't meant to know this. The systems that run this world thrive on your ignorance, on your predictability, but their time is running out, and this portal is the final countdown. What is coming is a wave of energy so potent, so transformative, that it defies all known laws of science. It is a spiritual and energetic tsunami, and it is going to hit everyone. The only question is, will you be submerged by it, or will you learn to ride the wave? For weeks, maybe even months, you have felt it. A low-grade hum of anxiety in your solar plexus, a feeling that something is off. You've been waking up between 3 and 4 a.m., your heart pounding for no reason, your mind racing with thoughts that don't feel like your own. Your dreams have become hyper-realistic, filled with strange symbols, forgotten faces, and messages you can't quite decipher upon waking. This is not your imagination. This is your spiritual antenna picking up the incoming frequency. You are being prepped. Your energetic body is being tuned to the key of this celestial event. The Buck Moon in Capricorn is the key, and on July 10th, it will be inserted into the lock. Capricorn is the sign of structure, of old systems, of karma, of the long, hard climb to the summit. And this full moon is going to land with the force of a wrecking ball, directly opposing the sun in Cancer, the sign of our deepest emotions, our ancestry, our home, and our sense of safety. This isn't just an opposition. It is a declaration of war between the old rigid structures of the past and the heart-centered truth of our future. This 48-hour window is a battleground for your soul. It's a moment where every karmic debt, every ancestral wound, every unspoken fear will be dragged from the shadows of your subconscious into the blinding light of this lunar energy. They don't want you to be prepared for this, because a person who has cleared their energetic field is a person who cannot be controlled. A person who understands what is happening can use this energy to manifest a new reality, to break free from the matrix of control. This is the secret they are trying so desperately to hide. This portal is a direct conduit to the galactic core, a stream of pure, uncorrupted source energy flooding the planet. Think of it as a divine software update for your human operating system. But like any major update, it requires you to first delete old corrupted files. This is what you have been feeling: the sudden urge to end relationships that drain you, the inexplicable desire to quit a job that stifles your soul, the overwhelming need to clean out your home, to get rid of things that hold the energy of a past you no longer recognize. These are not random impulses. This is your higher self guiding you, telling you to lighten the load before the ship takes off. During these 48 hours, from the peak of the full moon on July 10th through to the 11th, the veil between your thoughts and your reality will be thinner than it has ever been in your lifetime. Every thought, every fear, every hope will be amplified 1,000-fold. Your consciousness will become a broadcast tower, and whatever frequency you are emitting will be returned to you as your physical reality, almost instantaneously. This is the great danger and the great opportunity. Those who are trapped in fear, watching the news, arguing with strangers, and focusing on lack, will manifest more of the same, locking themselves into a timeline of chaos and control. They will feel the massive hit as a devastating blow, a wave of bad luck, emotional turmoil, and personal disaster. They will call it a coincidence, but we know the truth. They are creating their own prison. But for those who are awake, for you who are listening to this right now, this is your moment of liberation. This is the quantum leap you have been waiting for. The work you have been doing on yourself, the meditating, the journaling, the healing, the crying, it has all been for this. You have been building an ark while everyone else was laughing at the sky. Now the flood is coming. This portal is your entry point into a 5D timeline, a reality based on love, sovereignty, and co-creation. But you must be vigilant. You must guard the gates of your mind with the ferocity of a dragon. For these 48 hours, you must disconnect from the noise. Do not engage in arguments. Do not watch the fear programming on your screens. Do not give your precious energy to anything that does not align with the highest version of your future self. Your only job is to feel, to receive, and to hold the frequency of what you wish to create. The energy coming in will be activating dormant strands of your DNA, unlocking spiritual gifts you never knew you had. You may experience sudden downloads of information, a clairvoyance that feels like remembering, or a telepathic connection with your loved ones or your guides. Do not be afraid. This is your birthright, being returned to you. This is the something massive that is going to hit. It is a wave of cosmic remembrance. It will hit everyone, but only those with an open heart will recognize it as a gift. The others will perceive it as madness, as the world falling apart because their ego structures cannot comprehend the shift. The buck moon symbolism is not a coincidence. The buck sheds its old antlers, a painful, vulnerable process, in order to grow a new, stronger, more magnificent set. This is your initiation. You are being asked to shed the identity you thought was you, the pain, the trauma, the limitations, so that your true divine self can finally emerge. It will be uncomfortable. It may be painful, but on the other side of this 48-hour portal is a freedom you have only ever dreamed of. If you are feeling this message deep within your bones, if your spirit is vibrating with recognition and you know you are here for this great awakening, I want you to anchor your intention right now. Go to the comments and declare to the universe, I harness this lunar energy. By typing these words, you are making a conscious contract with your soul. You are stating that you are not a passive observer, but an active co-creator in this divine event. You are raising your hand and saying, I am ready for the upgrade. This isn't just about positive thinking. This is about a fundamental restructuring of your energetic blueprint. The Capricorn energy of this moon is targeting the very foundation of your reality, your root chakra, your beliefs about safety, security, and your place in the world. It will feel like an earthquake in your soul. Everything you thought was solid will begin to shake. This is a test. The universe is asking you, what do you trust? Do you trust the crumbling systems of the 3D world? Or do you trust the unwavering power of your own spirit? For 48 hours, every decision you make, no matter how small, will be a vote for one of these two timelines. Choosing to eat clean, vibrant food is a vote for the new earth. Choosing to scroll through fear-based social media is a vote for the matrix. Choosing to sit in silence and connect with your breath is a vote for your sovereignty. Choosing to gossip or complain is a vote for the old paradigm. There is no middle ground during this portal. You are either consciously building your new reality, or you are unconsciously reinforcing your old prison. This is why they don't want you to know the stakes. They want you to make unconscious choices, to react from a place of fear and programming, thereby ensuring you remain shackled to their system. They want you to see the chaos and believe it is the only reality, but it is a hologram, a ghost of a dying timeline. The real event is happening within you. The massive hit is a choice point presented to every single soul on this planet. Ascend or repeat, step through the portal into the unknown, or stay behind in the comfortable misery of the known. You have been preparing for this your entire life. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every moment of despair was forging the strength you need for this exact moment. You are not fragile. You are a warrior of light, and your sword is your consciousness. Your shield is your love. In these 48 hours, you will need to wield them with mastery. Do not doubt the signs. The ringing in your ears is the sound of new light codes being downloaded. The sudden emotional waves are old timelines dissolving. The coincidences and synchronicities are breadcrumbs from your future self, leading you home. Trust them. Trust yourself. You are more powerful than you have ever been led to believe, and this portal is your chance to prove it to yourself. The world is not ending. It is being reborn, and you are its midwife. Let's go deeper, because understanding the mechanics of this portal is your greatest shield and your sharpest sword. You need to grasp why you are feeling this way. The architects of the old world want you to feel isolated in your experience, to believe you are sick, broken, or going crazy. They want you to run to their doctors, who will offer a pill, to their media that will offer a distraction. But you will not do that, because you will know the truth. This July 10th Buck Moon is in Capricorn, and that is the first key. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the great teacher, the lord of karma, the architect of reality. But lurking in the shadows of Capricorn for years has been Pluto, the lord of the underworld, the planet of death, rebirth, and total transformation. This full moon is activating a Plutonian-Saturnian purge of the highest order. Pluto is the cosmic excavator, digging up every secret, every lie, every piece of rot buried deep within your psyche and the collective unconscious. And Saturn is standing right behind it, demanding that once the rot is exposed, you must rebuild with absolute integrity. There can be no more cutting corners with your soul. This portal is a moment of radical, brutal honesty. It will force you to look at the foundations of your life, your career, your relationships, your beliefs, and see the cracks you have been ignoring. The energy will illuminate every area where you have been living out of alignment with your soul's truth, and it will demand a verdict. This is the source of the immense pressure you feel. It is the pressure of a dam about to break. This 48-hour window is not a passive event you simply witness. It is a vibrational sieve. Imagine your entire being, your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, being poured into a metaphysical filter. The energy streaming through this portal from the galactic core is of such a high, pure frequency that lower density energies literally cannot pass through it. Guilt, shame, resentment, bitterness, jealousy, the feeling of being a victim. These are heavy, sticky energies. They are the sludge at the bottom of your energetic barrel. The portal's function is to shake you, rattle you, and turn you upside down until all of that sludge is dislodged. This is the massive hit they are warning you about, but they are framing it as an external attack. It is not. It is an internal cleansing, and it will manifest as what many will call the Ascension Flu. You may feel physically ill with no discernible cause, extreme fatigue that has you pinned to your bed, followed by manic bursts of energy where you can't sleep. You might experience body aches, particularly in your hips and shoulders, where we store unprocessed trauma and ancestral burdens. There may be ringing in your ears or pressure in your third eye. This is not tinnitus. It is your spiritual hardware being upgraded, your pineal gland being decalcified and activated to receive these new light codes. Your heart may flutter or race, not out of anxiety, but because your heart chakra is being blasted open, expanding its capacity to hold more love and light. You will cry. Oh, you will cry. Tears will come out of nowhere, seemingly for no reason. Do not stop them. You are not crying for the small events of your day. You are crying the tears of your ancestors. You are releasing lifetimes of grief, persecution, and struggle that have been encoded in your DNA. Each tear is a prayer, cleansing a timeline. The science they refuse to acknowledge is that your body is a crystalline biocomputer, and it is made of nearly 70% water. Water holds memory. Water is programmable. A full moon exerts a powerful gravitational pull on the planet's oceans, creating tides. Do you think you are immune to this? Your internal ocean, the water within your cells, is being powerfully restructured by these lunar and galactic frequencies. It is being reprogrammed. The old stories of lack and limitation stored in your cellular memory are being flushed out, and a new program of sovereignty, abundance, and infinite potential is being installed. This is why you may feel disoriented, dizzy, or ungrounded. You are literally being recalibrated. The reality you wake up to on July 12th will be a direct reflection of how successfully you allowed this reprogramming to occur. If you resist, if you cling to old hurts and identities, the energy will feel like a brutal storm, battering you against the rocks of your own resistance. But if you surrender, if you breathe through the discomfort, if you allow the emotions to flow through you without judgment, you will emerge transformed, your crystalline structure now humming at a frequency that is incompatible with the old matrix of control. You will literally become invisible to them. They will not be able to feed on your fear, because you will no longer be emitting that frequency. You will have passed through the sieve. This is the secret of the Cancer-Capricorn axis. The sun in Cancer illuminates our emotional body, our lineage, our mother wound, our need for true, authentic security. The moon in Capricorn illuminates our karmic structures, our father wound, our societal programming. This portal is designed to bring these two opposites into a sacred union within you. It is about healing the divine masculine and feminine within your own being. It will trigger every unresolved issue you have with authority, Capricorn, and every unmet need for nurturing, Cancer. Look at your relationships. Look at your dynamic with your parents. Look at your relationship with money and power. It is all being brought to the surface right now for a final healing review. You are being given the chance to sever karmic ties that have bound your bloodline for generations. The repeating patterns of addiction, poverty, or abuse that run in your family. This portal is your exit ramp. You are the one who can stand in the fire of this full moon and declare, "This ends with me." You are the karmic breaker for your entire lineage. Do you understand the power you hold in these 48 hours? It is not just about you. Your healing sends a ripple effect backward and forward through time, liberating your ancestors and paving a new, freer path for your descendants. This is sacred work. This is the holiest of missions. If you are feeling the truth of this in your soul, if you can feel the cells in your body buzzing with this remembrance, I want you to claim this transformation. Stop what you're doing, and in the comments below, I want you to boldly declare, "I am awaken." This is not just a comment. This is a digital activation. It is a signal to your own subconscious and to the quantum field that you are consciously choosing to step out of the dream and into your true, awakened state. You are claiming your power as the master of your reality. The key to navigating this is to become the silent observer. When a wave of rage washes over you, do not become the rage. Observe it. Ask it, "What are you here to show me?" Thank it for its message, and let it pass. When a debilitating wave of sadness arrives, do not drown in it. Witness it. Cradle it like a small child. Acknowledge its ancient pain, and then let it flow out of you. You are a vessel, and your only job is to remain open so the energy can move through you. Any point where you clamp down, where you resist, is where the pain will concentrate. This is why mindfulness, meditation, and breathwork are not just spiritual hobbies. In these 48 hours, they are survival tools. They are the anchors that will keep your ship steady in the storm. Turn off the noise of the world, and turn up the volume of your inner guidance system. Your body will tell you exactly what it needs. It might need to sleep for 12 hours. It might need to dance wildly in your living room. It might need to sit in a bath of salt water. It might need to scream into a pillow. Trust these primal urges. Your soul is directing its own healing. Do not let your programmed mind interfere and tell you what you should be doing. The word "should be" is a cage. For these 48 hours, throw away the key. You are not on anyone's schedule, but your own soul's. This is the path of liberation, and it is paved with radical self-trust. Prepare yourself. The most intense part of the cleansing is about to begin. Let's descend even further into the heart of this cosmic mechanism, because the surface-level astrology is just the public face of this event. The real power, the real danger, and the real magic are hidden in the deeper layers, in the sacred mathematics and mythic archetypes that underpin this specific 48-hour window. The buck full moon on July 10th falls within a very specific astrological mansion, a nakshatra in Vedic lore, known as Uttara Ashata. This is critical. You must understand this piece. Uttara Ashata is symbolized by an elephant's tusk or a small cot, and its energy translates to the later victory or the final victory. This tells us everything. The struggles you have been enduring, the battles you have been fighting in silence, the feeling that you are on a never-ending journey with no finish line in sight. This is the culmination. This portal is not just another struggle. It is the final act of a very long play. The victory it promises is not a fleeting egoic win. It is a permanent, soul-level state of being. It is the victory over your own lower nature, your own self-sabotage, your own karmic programming. The deities that govern this nakshatra are the Vishvadevas, the universal gods, the collective of all divine principles. This means that during this 48-hour portal, you are not praying to one guide or one angel. You are being supported by the entire divine pantheon. All of creation is conspiring to ensure you win this final victory. But you must take the first step. You must prove you are worthy of it. This victory is not handed to you. The energy of Uttara Ashata is one of undefeated, unshakable will. It is the energy of the warrior who cannot be beaten, because they will never give up. This is the test of the portal. It will throw everything at you. It will dredge up your most profound failures, your deepest shames, your most painful rejections. It will parade them before your mind's eye and whisper, "See, you are a failure. You have always been a failure. You should just give up now." This is the voice of the old paradigm. It is the dying scream of the Matrix as it loses its grip on your consciousness. Your task is to stand like a mountain in the face of this psychic storm and declare, "No, I am not my past. I am not my wounds. I am not your slave." This is the unshakable will that Uttara Ashata demands. It is the moment you stop identifying with the story of your suffering and start identifying with the silent, powerful witness that has been watching it all along. The portal will feel like a final exam for your soul. Every lesson you were meant to learn in this lifetime will be presented to you in a condensed, high-intensity format. Old lovers may text you out of the blue. Old bosses may offer you a job. Old family conflicts may flare up with unprecedented intensity. These are not random events. They are holographic projections from your past, testing you one last time. Are you going to react in the same old way? Are you going to fall back into the same old patterns? Or are you going to breathe, see the test for what it is, and choose a different response? Are you going to bless it, release it, and keep walking toward your new reality? Every choice you make in these 48 hours is a vote cast for your own liberation or your own continued imprisonment. Now, let's talk about the physical realm, because this portal is not just a spiritual event. It is designed to manifest physical changes. The concentrated Capricorn energy is about structure, form, and manifestation on the material plane. This is where things get truly impossible by the standards of mainstream science. During this window, the laws of cause and effect will be suspended and replaced by the law of synchronistic resonance. You will think of a solution to a problem you've had for years, and within hours, the exact person, resource, or opportunity will appear in your life as if by magic. This is not magic, it is quantum physics. By holding a clear, unwavering frequency of the solution within your being, you become a powerful magnet, and the quantum field, which contains all possibilities, must rearrange itself to match your broadcast. Conversely, if you hold the frequency of a problem, worrying, complaining, obsessing, the field will obediently deliver you more evidence to support that reality. Money issues will get worse. Relationship conflicts will escalate. Health problems will flare up. The universe is not punishing you. It is simply a perfect, non-judgmental mirror reflecting your own state of being. This is why they want you distracted and in fear. A fearful population is a low-frequency population, and a low-frequency population will collectively manifest a reality of scarcity, control, and chaos, which is exactly the world they need to maintain their power. They are terrified of a mass awakening, where millions of people start consciously using this portal to manifest a reality of sovereignty, abundance, and love. Such a reality would dissolve their entire system overnight, so they will use their media apparatus to flood the airwaves with stories of disaster, conflict, and division during these exact 48 hours. It is a coordinated psychic attack designed to keep your frequency low. Your television is a frequency weapon. Your social media feed is a frequency weapon. You must see them for what they are, and consciously unplug. This is not about hiding from the world. It is about refusing to be a battery for a system that is trying to enslave you. Your attention is your most sacred currency. Do not give it away for free. For 48 hours, invest it only in that which nourishes your soul. Let's discuss the practical ritual for this. This is not about elaborate ceremony. The energy is too raw, too powerful for complex rituals. Simplicity is key. On the night of July 10th, find a place where you can be alone, even if it's just for 10 minutes in your bathroom. You will need a piece of paper, a pen, and a source of fire, a candle or a lighter. First, you will perform a severance. On one half of the paper, I want you to write down everything you are choosing to release into this portal. Be brutally specific. Write down the name of the person you need to forgive. Write down the limiting belief that says, I am not worthy of love. Write down the fear of failure that keeps you playing small. Write down the ancestral pattern of poverty consciousness. Pour all the poison, all the sludge, all the heavy baggage of your past onto that piece of paper. Feel it leaving your body, flowing through your arm, out of the pen, and onto the page. When you are done, read it aloud one last time. Acknowledge it. Thank it for the lessons it taught you. And then, with the fierce intention of the Uttara Ashada warrior, you will burn it. As you watch the paper turn to ash, you will say out loud, by the power of this sacred portal, I release all that is not in alignment with my highest self. My karmic debts are paid. I am free. Feel the energetic chains breaking. Feel the lightness returning to your being. Now, on the other half of the paper, which you did not burn, you will write your victory statement. This is not a list of things you want. It is a statement of who you are becoming. Write it in the present tense. I am a sovereign being, living in perfect health and divine abundance. I am a clear channel for love and creativity, attracting relationships that honor and uplift me. I am financially free, using my resources to create beauty and joy in the world. Write your highest truth. Write the identity of the self that exists on the other side of this portal. Do not write what you think is realistic. Write what your soul is screaming for. Fold this paper and place it under your pillow or in your pocket for the entire 48-hour period. This is your new energetic blueprint. It is the frequency you will hold with unshakable will. Every time a wave of doubt or fear hits you, touch the paper, reread it, remember who you are now. This simple act anchors you to your new timeline and prevents the psychic storm from blowing you off course. If you are resonating with this, if you can feel the power of this ritual, and you are ready to claim your final victory, go to the comments right now and write, I receive. This is your signal to the universe, to the Vishvadevas, that you are open. You are not just asking, you are actively receiving the grace, the strength, and the divine support that is being poured out for you. Your declaration is your consent to the upgrade. Don't hesitate. Do it now. During this 48-hour period, pay meticulous attention to the messages you receive through your dreams. The veil will be so thin that your guides and your higher self will be communicating with you directly on the astral plane. Keep a journal by your bed. The moment you wake up, before you even move, write down everything you can remember. Don't try to interpret it. Just capture the images, the feelings, the words. The logic will come later. Your dreams will provide you with a roadmap for your new reality. They will show you the next steps you need to take, the people you need to connect with, and the hidden talents you are now ready to unlock. These are not just dreams. They are strategic briefings from your soul's board of directors. Treat them as such. They are a gift of this portal. Also, be mindful of your physical body's cravings. You may find you suddenly cannot stand the taste of processed foods or alcohol. You may crave clean water, fresh fruits, and leafy greens. This is not a coincidence. Your body, as it purges the lower densities, instinctively knows what it needs to rebuild its crystalline structure. Listen to it. Honor its wisdom. You are cleansing from the inside out. Your body is your temple, and during this portal, it is undergoing a sacred renovation. Do not defile it with low-frequency substances. This act of self-love and respect is a powerful statement to the universe that you are ready for the 5D timeline, a reality where the body is honored as a divine vehicle, not a machine to be abused. The path is clear. The tools are in your hands. The choice, as always, is yours. We have reached the final layer of this transmission, the culmination of the warning and the invitation. You now understand the celestial mechanics, the energetic purge, and the ritualistic steps to navigate this July 10th, Nuth 11 portal. But there is one last piece you must integrate, and it is the most vital of all. It is the aftermath. It is about what you do when the 48 hours are over, when the intense lunar light begins to recede, and you are left standing in the dawn of a new reality you have just co-created. This is where the real work, the true embodiment, begins. The portal is the gateway, but you are the one who must walk the path on the other side. Many will pass through this energetic crucible, and within days, slip back into their old patterns, their old stories, their old frequencies. They will treat the experience like a strange, intense dream, and allow the mundane hypnosis of the 3D world to lull them back to sleep. You must not let this happen. You will have fought too hard and purged too much to surrender your victory. When you wake on the morning of July 12th, the world may look the same on the surface, but you will be fundamentally different. The air will feel different. The colors will seem more vibrant. You will carry a stillness, a silence, within you that was not there before. This is the first sign that you have successfully shifted timelines. Your first task is to honor this new state of being. Do not immediately jump back into your frantic schedule. Do not dive into your phone, scrolling through the chaos and noise. You must protect your newly calibrated frequency with the vigilance of a temple guardian. For at least 24 to 72 hours after the portal closes, maintain a state of sacred observation. Move slowly. Speak deliberately. Listen more than you talk. You are like a newborn foal, learning to stand on new legs in a new world. Be gentle with yourself. Your energetic system has just undergone a complete overhaul, and it needs time to integrate the changes. This is a period of profound recalibration. Rushing back into the old world's frantic pace is like taking a perfectly tuned instrument and immediately banging it against a wall. It will undo the delicate work that has been done. You will notice a stark change in your relationships. People who were once close to you may suddenly feel distant, like you are speaking different languages. Conversations may feel shallow and draining. This is not a judgment on them. It is a law of physics. They are vibrating on a frequency that you no longer occupy. The resonance is gone. You may feel a pang of grief or guilt for this separation, but you must release it. You cannot carry anyone across this energetic bridge. Each soul must make its own choice. Your only responsibility is to hold your own light. As you do, you will find that new people begin to appear in your life, as if from nowhere. You will meet them in the most synchronistic ways: a chance encounter at a bookstore, a conversation with a stranger at a park. These are your new soul family, your fellow travelers, who also chose to walk through the portal. The connection will be instant, deep, and effortless. It will feel like coming home. This is the universe confirming your new timeline by populating it with beings who match your new frequency. Trust this process. Release the old with love and welcome the new with an open heart. The massive hit will be interpreted by the sleeping masses as a period of intense global chaos, and from their perspective, they will be right. The portal's energy, as it clears out the collective dross, will amplify and expose all the corruption, lies and decay in our global systems. Financial markets may become volatile. Political scandals will erupt. The carefully constructed illusions will begin to crumble at an accelerated rate. The media will amplify this, painting a picture of doom and collapse. This is their final desperate attempt to harvest your fear. Your test is to witness this chaos without being consumed by it. You must see it not as the end of the world, but as the death throes of a dying paradigm. It is a cosmic house cleaning. While others are panicking, you will hold a steady frequency of peace. You will be a lighthouse in the storm. Your calm, non-reactive presence will be a powerful service to the planet, anchoring the new 5D grid while the old one short-circuits. Do not engage in arguments about what is happening. Do not try to convince anyone of your truth. Simply be the truth. Your vibration will speak louder than any words ever could. This is the final secret of the buck moon's Capricorn energy, embodiment. Capricorn is not about abstract ideas, it is about building tangible structures in the real world. The final phase of this process is to take the new consciousness you have anchored and begin to build with it. What does a 5D reality look like in your daily life? It looks like starting the conscious business your soul has been calling you to create. It looks like planting a garden and eating food you have grown with your own hands. It looks like creating art, music, or poetry that uplifts and inspires. It looks like forming communities based on cooperation, not competition. It looks like treating every person you meet with compassion and respect, seeing the divine spark within them, even if they cannot see it themselves. You are no longer just a protester of the old world, you are a builder of the new one. Your every action, guided by your newly awakened heart, becomes a brick in the foundation of the new earth. Do not wait for a leader to tell you what to do. You are the leader. You are the one you have been waiting for. The instructions are not external, they are encoded within your own heart, and this portal has just activated them. This journey is not over. It is just beginning. The July 10th, Mists 11 portal is an initiation, not a destination. It is the moment you are handed the keys to your own kingdom. What you build with those keys is now up to you. There will be more challenges, more tests, more opportunities to deepen your embodiment and mastery, but you will now face them from a place of power, not from a place of fear. You will know, on a cellular level, that you are a co-creator of your reality, a sovereign spark of the divine, and that nothing and no one can ever take that power away from you again. You have faced the final boss, the shadow self, and you have chosen the light. You have claimed your final victory, as promised by Uttara Ashada. You have shed your old antlers and are ready to grow your new crown. If this entire message has resonated with you, if you have followed this journey from the initial warning to this final empowerment, I want you to make one last powerful declaration. This is for you, a final anchoring of everything you have just received. Go to the comments and type with conviction, I am the builder of my new world. This is your final promise to yourself and to the cosmos. It is the acceptance of your sacred mission. It is the first decree you issue as the sovereign of your reality. And as you type it, feel the truth of it, settle into every cell of your being. Feel the power, the responsibility, and the immense joy of this statement. And finally, if you are committed to this path, to receiving ongoing guidance, and staying connected to a community of fellow builders, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on all notifications. The journey is far from over, and you will not want to walk it alone. We are in this together, a global family of light, waking up from a long dream. Welcome home. The great work has just begun.